The educational artefact that we analysed is Dust Echoes. The Dust Echoes series is a collection of 12 Aboriginal Dreamtime stories collected from the Wagula community in Arnhem Land in the Northern Territory, Australia. This website aims to further explore these beautiful stories, to educate and entertain young people in order to instill a respect and thirst for the wealth of Indigenous culture and stories on our doorstep. This educational tool can be used within the HSIE syllabus in the substrands of identities, cultural diversity and relationships to places. It can be incorporated in several stage levels, but is probably most relevant to stages 1 or 2. An example of its use in the curriculum is through the following outcomes. ENS 1.6 demonstrates an understanding of the relationship between environments and people. ENS 2.6 describes people's interactions with environments and identifies responsible ways of interacting with environments.
Recognising a student's prior knowledge and life experience contributes greatly to new learnings in the classroom and helps us to build motivation and interest for a lesson. Engaging students in learning, this element is one of our major components of the professional teaching standards. It clearly states that as teachers we may ask ourselves how we can help our students see the connections between what they already know and the subject matter. This particular artefact shares a number of Dreamtime stories that teach not only Aboriginal students but all learners the importance of sharing and caring for people of their own community, of nurturing the environment and the significance of the land and creatures within. Dreamtime stories pass on stories of the history of Aboriginal people and their relationship with the environment, and also of their connection with their spirituality. Students begin on the main page where they can explore different stories and activities. Audiences or users can explore the narratives and even create their own versions of the story with the Mash It Up application. They can delve into the history of the stories, learn Indigenous words from the glossary, or simply appreciate and enjoy the animations. Each story is told through animation and narration. Here students watch the Dreamtime story of Moon Man. Following each story, students can take a quiz to test their knowledge of the story. Or alternatively, they can choose to create their own 1-minute version of the story. Robert Lewis has also developed a series of excellent study guides, one for each animation in the series. The individual study guide includes the story and components, comments about its meanings, a student worksheet and further questions and activities to support classroom discussions. Students can be encouraged to engage with questions and activities via print or online materials.
In terms of the quality teaching model, this educational artefact meets the following criteria. Within intellectual quality, deep understanding. Within quality learning environment, student direction and engagement. Within significance, cultural knowledge, connectedness and narrative. The strengths of this artefact are: students are able to direct their way around the educational artefact. It is relatable for Indigenous students. It's a safe online site. There's no advertisements. It deepens cultural awareness for all students. It could be incorporated into several KLAs and stage levels, and it's free to use. It has a glossary page for defining unknown terms. While authentically Indigenous, Dust Echoes clearly engages young audiences by offering a modern, youthful creativity and spirit that brings new voices to ancient Dreamtime storytelling. The weaknesses of this artefact are: there could be more aspects of intellectual quality, e.g. more comprehension or games following each story to reinforce what was learnt.
We would link this into Assignment 2 by using it as an extension activity following an Aboriginal Dreamtime lesson, or use it as an activity during learning centres within a HSIE lesson.